2nd, 2019. Look at this shit. Look, loading started 6:27. Loading ended 6:29. 2 minutes. What up, everybody in YouTube world? This is Load Jockey coming at you from beautiful Italy, Texas. All right. Anyway, I hope you're having a good New Year. What's today? Like the 3rd or something like that? Yeah. Today's the 3rd of January, 2019. A lot of you are probably still writing 218 on the paperwork, but it's 2019. This is for all the Hirschbach drivers, all the lease purchase drivers, whoever. Tell you about these sharks out here that's swimming early in 2019. When I say the sharks, I mean these dang shippers, man. The shippers are the sharks. Now at Hirschbach, detention is something that's nobody wants to talk about detention. It's a very touchy subject because it's hard to get it, first of all. And I believe, this is my opinion, I believe that Hirschbach, they don't want to rock the boat with these shippers. That's their customers. They want to keep their customers happy, and asking them for detention pay might muddy the waters on the relationship. But I'm gonna tell you what just happened to me the other day. So on December 31st, last day of the year, I get a pre-plan to pick up on the 1st of January some produce out of South Texas, and I was given a delivery date of January the 4th at 6:15 a.m. So later on that day, on the 31st, I find out that I don't see a definite appointment time for the pickup. So I called in about it, and they said it hasn't been scheduled. I got a call a little while later, and it showed that my actual, they were going to be closed for the holiday. So I said, all right, I still got time. It's like a 1,300 mile trip. I'll be all right. So they said they had changed my appointment time to the 2nd, but it still didn't give me a definite time. So I asked my driver manager what time they open, and it showed they open about 10 a.m. So I show up at 10 a.m., I check in, give them all my pickup numbers and all that good stuff, and I begin to sit. Now in the reefer business, you're going to sit. I accept that to a certain point, as long as I'm being informed. So anyway, I'm sitting there. It's 10, it's 11, it's 12, it's 1, it's 2, it's 3. At 3:56, I get a notice over my PeopleNet that my appointment time is at 1500. Now I've been there since 10 a.m. It's almost 4 o'clock, and they tell me my appointment is at 1500. So I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. I didn't have a definite time, but now I do. It's 1500. Okay. So now it's 1500, it's 1600, it's 1700, 18, 19, 20. 21. It's 9 o'clock at night, and I still haven't gotten a door or anything. At about 8:45, 9, I told Hirschbach, hey man, I don't know what's going on. Maybe my stuff is still in Mexico, because I was like a mile from the border. Maybe my stuff is still in Mexico, and something's going on. Anyway, at about 9:45, I get a call that, hey, you got a door. So I pull into the door, and they begin to load me. So I'm thinking, man, I've been up since, early that morning, and I got loaded. I was done at about 10:15, 10:20. So I've been sitting there for 12 hours, anticipating to get loaded, but not going to sleep. My whole clock did a whole 10-hour, I was there for 12 hours. So now here's the kicker. If you would change my appointment time to 3 o'clock, detention starts at about 4 hours. So that will put it at what, 7? Yeah. Hopefully I can show you this. I'm gonna have to turn the camera around. But I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you this real quick, and then I'll come back. I'm not gonna show y'all my paperwork, but here's the starting time and the ending time on my load. Let's pan across. January the 2nd, 2019. Look at this shit. Look, loading started 6:27. Loading ended 6:29. 2 minutes. Okay, so as you can see, they got me. You know, I had sat there for so long that I was happy for them to bring me the paperwork. And I just signed it, like, boom. This guy, they pulled a whammy on me. So, obviously, there's no proof of detention pay because I signed that, yeah, I accept it. It says I accepted that, and that was the time. So, as you can see, this is why it's hard for Hirschbach to get detention pay. It's because you got guys like this pulling shenanigans. All right? So be careful. It's sharks out here in these waters, man. And on top of that, they were the ones in control of making the pick up the appointment and the delivery. So basically, after it was all said and done, I had a load that began January 1st, technically. And they wanted to end on January the 5th or 6th, something like that. 6 days to go 1,300 miles. And the shipper had their hands all in that. Because number one, they want to show that they delivered on time, you know, put it on the truck on time. And then two, they want to give me so much time that I have no excuse for on-time delivery. So these shippers got a whole lot of control, a whole lot more control than you think. They make appointments for the pickup and the deliveries. So you got to watch out for that. Sometimes Hirschbach is not even the ones setting these appointments. So when you see something really weird like that, you got to open your mouth or you're going to get screwed. Okay? So get with your DM. You got to ask for layover pay. You got to tell them, hey, man, I got a truck payment to make. I cannot make it with no 6 days on the 1,300 miles. Okay? So you got to open your mouth. And a lot of times it's not Hirschbach, it's these shippers. So be careful. So they got me. They got me. So I took an L very early. So we're going to watch out for shenanigans like that. But at the same time, if I would have said, hey, you got to fix these times, maybe I would have been sitting there another 2-3 hours. And I would have really got screwed. So the shippers, and I'm assuming the shippers and receivers, man, are jacking us up. Because, yeah, you get paid by the mile. But when you sit for 12 hours, you ain't getting nothing, bro. So hopefully there's a way that Hirschbach, okay, Hirschbach, if you watch my videos, please do something about this detention time. It's ridiculous. So anyway, that's all I got to say. Watch the paperwork. These shippers is out here pulling shenanigans. That's it.